Hey guys, welcome back to Heiko Shaves. It's been a while. I was sick, had to work, all that kind of stuff got in the way. And in the meantime, I completely forgot how to shave. So I almost grew a beard, if you want to call it that. It's probably been a week and a half or so, or maybe almost 2 weeks since I shaved. And now we're going to have a shave where we're going to try to take this all off with the help of our good old friend, the Leaf Thorn, which is one of my go-to razors. It's very easy to use. This is the little bit more aggressive brother of the twig that's always sitting over here. Here's the twig in its dirty beauty. And the thorn is a little bit more aggressive, but still so mild and so forgiving and so easy to use. And I have the Leaf single, or correction, half blades out that we're going to be using in here. They are pretty decent. I think they are pretty sharp and they last a long good while. So I usually leave them in there, just rinse it off, plop it there on my windowsill and call it a day. So the Leaf Thorn and twig, they get used so often that I don't really put much effort into keeping them all pristine. Other razors that I review and that I compare and all that stuff, they usually get brushed off and then dried off. If it's a 3-piece, I leave it apart to really dry off. So now I have the half blade out of its package here. So you just open that up. And then you take your half blade and plop it on there. There's a magnet that holds it in place so it doesn't fall off. Make sure you get the tabs of the blade lined up correctly and then tighten it down. I did a little bit mechanicking today. Got a black fingernail here, or partially at least, whacked myself on the finger today. That wasn't really super pleasant. But that's not going to hold me back. We're going to shave all this off, and we're going to try a technique that someone in the comment section just suggested to me. You know, I don't have much experience with a single-edged razor or a double-edged razor shaving of a beard because I usually don't grow a beard, but this is as close as we're ever going to get. As you can see, my goatee section is really nice and dense. Here, it's a little, you know, little spotty. What else are we going to use? The good old-fashioned Tale of Old Bond Street. It's kind of in between a soap and a cream. Has crumbled up a little bit, I guess, drying out. So that tells me it's time to actually use this up. It's the nice sandalwood scent. I really like it. I have the matching here on my Lazy Susan, my storage of all things shaving. Luxury aftershave cream for sensitive skin. Also the same scent as the shave soap here. And then we're going to use our Tube 2.0, the one with the activated charcoal in it. And I have my Simpson M7 shave brush out. I also put on my Helm Vanuatu 300-meter dive watch. And I would say, let's dive right in. Okay, water is already filled here. Let's get the face wet and get some pre-shave on. I don't know how much that's really going to help with all that material, but we're going to try. Applies just like a deodorant stick pretty much. I guess I'm going to rub on a little bit more. So, and then I like to get my fingers wet again. Warm water. And just rub it in. And it starts lathering pretty much. All right, and this gets to soak in a little bit. And in the meantime, we're going to grab my little scoop spoon here and scoop a little bit out of this container. Let's see how much. Yeah, it's getting harder. So I haven't used this in a while. Way too much. Perfect. And then I just smear that at the bottom of my little shave bowl here. It's just a simple one. The fake porcelain, supposedly unbreakable. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't run it over with my truck yet, but I bet we could break it. All right, synthetic knot, short loft. Loft is the length, right? So the taller the knot is, the taller the loft is, as you can see here, a little bit comparison. This one is nice and firm, but soft to the skin. And we're just gonna get this wet. kind of like this, squeeze out most of it, and then we're going to go right into my bowl here and take a little bit more water as we see fit. I like to start out a little on the dry side. I can always add water. I just have a hard time taking water out if I added too much water to it. And we're just working it. So the Tube 2.0 that I just put in my face, that's by PAA, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Bill sent that over to me together with the Ice Tube, which is also a pre-shave stick, and a few other things, a few samples. Always appreciate those channel supports from viewers, because you know, you guys send me the stuff that you also like, and then you send it over for me to try out. I really appreciate that. So here it's foaming up. We want a nice sheen, kind of a shiny surface, nice fine bubbles, kind of like Cool Whip consistency. I think this is still a little on the dry side. The Tube 2.0 is heavily mentholated, so I can feel that in my face for sure. All right, I'm already making a mess here. It's going all over my hand. Yeah, this is good. We're going to transfer this over into my face now, and then we're just going to add more water. Look at that. Oh, and the scent of the sandalwood, Taylor of Old Bond Street, German Street collection. I don't even know if I'm saying this correctly. When I say German Street, it sounds like German with a G, but it's with a J. And now I have it on my t-shirt. Perfect. Yeah, most recently I had a shave, maybe five days of growth, and I had a little bit of a hard time getting the stubbles out of my face. And one of the viewers recommended to kind of work at it from the top and kind of at in very little chop, so to speak. Taking it off, and we're going to try this. You can see the beard sticking out of the lather. It's really funny, actually. Yeah, it made a total mess. All right, here we go. Let's do a little zoomy zoom for you guys. Zooming it in, zooming out, zooming in. Here we go. So the leaf thorn in rose gold with a leaf half blade. You can also use a DE blade and snap it in half. In packaging, fits just as well. And those two razors, the twig that I have here in gold and the thorn, they have served me really well. I wish Leaf would come out with a, let's say, a stainless steel version or maybe a titanium version. I think that is the thing that they should add to their collection. All right, here we go. Yeah, he was talking about just doing small, short little strokes like this. And that seems to be working really well. And the leaf blades are pretty sharp too. I can do a quick little announcement here as well. Above the Tie has gotten in touch with me and they want to send me a razor, which is going to be the S1 Slant. I don't know if you've heard of it. I think it has been on the market since 2014, but they just made an upgrade to that razor in 2024, so not too long ago. And they are sending me one, and we're going to try this out here on the channel. It's I don't know what it's going to be. They make it in stainless and in titanium. We'll see what we get. They also have it's a mild slant razor that also is available in open comb. And I suggested you send me both base plates so I can do a closed comb and an open comb. If you're interested in seeing that, make sure you subscribe. It's going to be here on the channel pretty soon. My 9-year-old boy, he constantly, when we're cuddling at night or when I say goodnight to him and hug him and give him a kiss on his cheek, then he's like, oh, you got to shave. He's been saying this for like the last 2 weeks. It's really cute. And I promised him I would shave today. So yeah, it's already middle of the day. Soon the kids are gonna come home. Already fixed my coworker's wife's car this morning. He had some strange front end noise and he took it to a shop and they told him, oh yeah, it's an all-wheel drive and you have a problem with your front differential and we have to replace this and it's going to be thousands of dollars. And you know, I was never a car mechanic by profession, but I was an industrial mechanic trained in Germany. And I've mechanicked around in my own garage on my own vehicles and motorcycles and boats and whatnot ever since I was a teenager. So we took it for a ride and I told him, that sounds like a wheel bearing to me. And we just took the whole steering knuckle assembly, including wheel bearing out, put a aftermarket brand part in there, and the old bearing was completely toast. That's why I don't take my vehicles to shops anymore. I don't know. They either don't know how to troubleshoot anymore, or they intentionally upsell you on, oh yeah, you need a new differential in the front. It's a 2015 Toyota Sienna minivan. And now we spent $120 on a new steering knuckle with a front, with a wheel bearing, you know, all-wheel drive. So it's where the CV axle goes in, and noise is gone. So I guess my troubleshooting was correct. And he's going to take the old part back to that shop and tell him, yeah, it was not a $5,000 differential. It was just a $100 wheel bearing and, you know, knuckle assembly or hub assembly. Look at that. Full mustache. You like that? My wife says I look like Luigi from Super Mario. Luigi. How about I leave it like this? I almost feel like I should do that just to annoy my wife. What do you guys think? Hold on, I need to rinse that off just to see it. Oh, Luigi. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Let's just mow it down. My kids would like it, I think. They're into Mario. I'm not sure if that was Bill that left the comment, but you know who you are. Thanks for your suggestion and your technique of shaving down a beard. As you guys can see, took a little longer, but it worked. We have it all off, and now I'm gonna clean up a little. And this is already 80% of a BBS, I would say. So this would already be acceptable. But hey, this wouldn't be a shave channel if we wouldn't try to achieve a perfectly smooth shave, right? All right, let's lather up again. Warm water, dip, dip. And before we make more mess here, I love this sandalwood scent. Love it. I like this. Oh, and I'm still making a mess. I like this just as much as I do almond scent, Incella, for example, and also Parasso Green. Those are my three go-to scents. Sandalwood, Parasso Green, the mentholated, and almonds. Love it. I don't even like eating almonds, but I do like the scent of Cella. Man, all over the place. As if I haven't shaved in 2 weeks. You know, you're kind of losing your touch. All right, let's do across the grain. Yeah, this really took it down. And I tell you, the razor is maybe nothing special because of material choice. This is all cast material. There is a little stainless steel screw in there, and there's a little magnet in there. So, I mean, this razor here is much different from any other razor on the market. I know there are some other single edge razors out there, like the Parker Solo Edge, and here the Proof razor. But I keep coming back to this one because it's so easy to use, and it still feels like you're shaving with a DE razor. And see this really steep angle here of the head. So this puts the blade on my face at a very shallow angle, and that slices really well. So there is no scraping going on. It's really a cutting motion. Look at that. I can go over my little bit of Adam's apple without chopping skin off, as I used to do in the beginning of my shaving career. And all the corners are rounded over. That was one of my pet peeves. I would always point out that razors have like sharp edges here. This is all round and molded, and I really, really like it. I know some people don't like the fact that it's only a cast zinc razor for 70 or 80 bucks. But man, the shaving performance is second to none. So I had 7 days of growth in my face. We just did the second path, and we are 99% clean. But since we haven't shaved in so long, gotta spend the time and do a third pass. Right, we have so much more lather here in my bowl. I could shave 5 more times. Skin is happy. The scent is pleasant. The leaf blade is sharp. I don't think I nicked myself yet. I'm slinging lather everywhere. It's just like in the good old days back then, you know. Oh, all right, that's it. Even on my forehead, on my hair, great. Oh man, yeah, I've missed this. I just didn't feel like it, but now I do feel like shaving. And now I'm looking forward to trying out the above the tie slant S1, I think it's called. I'll give you more details when it actually gets here. They didn't want me to do a first impression shave like what I usually do. Take it fresh out of the package, put a blade in, and shave with it. I mean, we have tried so many different razors, and I've always done a first shave with you guys so that you can immediately see how, you know, out of the box something would perform. And then I can immediately tell you what my first impression is. And then I like to play around with it a little bit. And then once I have a little bit more experience with it, then I like to do the comparisons and, you know, revisit it, or maybe a different blade in it. But I'm really looking forward to it. Looks like a beautiful razor. Very nice, very nice. All right, that is as BBS as haiku will ever be. You know, 14 days of growth and it's all gone in a split second. You know, I just noticed my sideburns. One side is higher than the other. Yeah, perfect. All right, let me rinse off. All right, very good. Very good. Skin is happy and clean, and still the lingering of that scent. I think we're going to add another layer of treatment here. Thayer's witch hazel water, just as a facial toner to suck everything together. Ah, very good. And then once that's dried off, we're going to put on some Tail of Old Bond Street. Oh yeah, feels good. Feels good. When I grow a beard, roughly after like a week or two, everything gets itchy and then I constantly like scratch myself, and then my skin gets all irritated, and I just, oh yeah. That is a good aftershave balm. The scent is great. All right, guys, that was it. I know nothing special, nothing new really, because we have shaved with a thorn before, but if you have not tried this one and you just don't like it because it's a zinc razor, this thing is great. It shaves amazingly. I'll put a link down below. Check it out. If you want to add this to your collection, make this your daily shaver. It's really that great. You can, take the twig or the thorn. Twig is the milder one. This is the more aggressive one, but there is like, half a point on my aggressiveness scale. So this one is a 1 and this is a 1.5. So that's why I picked the more aggressive one for the massive amount of stubbles that I had in my face. And all the products here, PAA Tube 2.0, great. And the soap here, Tail of Old Bond Street. Man, if you haven't tried this, love it, love it, love it. See, I keep saying sandalwood. Is it really sandalwood? Coconut, shea butter. Doesn't even say. Yeah, that's great. So I couldn't even tell you because they don't have a scent description on the packaging. Now I would have to go online and look that up. But that one is the bomb. And that one as well. Alrighty, guys. Heiko is back. And we're going to continue on trying to put one video out per week. I hope I see you next time. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.